This is a closer look at the training mission in Iraq. From Baghdad, I'm Gail McCabe.
General Ferriter, your mission is to assist Iraqis in establishing enduring stability by working with the Iraqi security forces. How's it going?
I think it's going very, very well. The Iraqis are working from corporal to corps level in through the ministries, and so when you can see the discipline that they have, you can see their ability to conduct and plan small operations. We also work with the ministries to build the budget, to ensure that the money flows to the units, to ensure that the maintenance flows.
That's a wide range of platforms that you're talking about. Where's the struggle?
I think the biggest struggle is that every day our young men and women are teaching. Some of the Iraqis are learning a system and get it right away, and then they have to connect to someone else who's almost there, and then they have to connect to someone who quite frankly, culturally may not have bought into, yeah, I should connect to an echelon below or an echelon above.
You mentioned cultural. Are we trying to change that mindset?
It's a culture that is centrally, in the past been centrally controlled. Decisions were made at the top, and before someone at the next level down wants to show initiative, they want to know they got top cover. And so we've developed the NCO academies. We've developed the training exercises that put the non-commissioned officer in a position to have to decide, and the officers to have to allow them to make those decisions, with the big idea that as you do in training, you'll do comfortably when you're in operations.
Are they buying it?
It's going to be a slow process because it isn't a matter of knowledge, as we said, Gail. It's a matter of culture, and culture changes over months, years, and even generations sometimes.
When we talk about the Army, what is the size of the force?
There's 14 divisions, 1 mechanized and 13 that are a mix of light infantry and motorized infantry. It's over 300,000 predominantly men. It's an Army that now have soldiers from throughout the country in each of the units, so not sectarian. It's an Army that has moved their brigades around the country in response to crisis in the last 6 years. It's also an Army that, we started from about zero in fall of 2003, and so on cycle it continues to improve and grow.
And what about the police?
The police in 2004 and 2005 were fighting for their life every single day. As time's gone on, the police have professionalized. There's as many as some 20,000 young policemen and police officers in school at any given time right now. They now have about a 73% approval rating by the people in terms of trust.
Now, you're also a NATO organization. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
It's really important for Iraq to have NATO here because it shows a legitimate and maturing government that can work on the world stage. In fact, we have 14 countries represented here. High to mid-grade lieutenant colonels and colonels and a couple flag officers are working at the National Defense University and their Joint Staff College, as well as providing specialty training to things like the federal police through the Italian Carabinieri.
So when the U.S. Forces mission ends here, I understand that your organization will transition to the U.S. Embassy?
It's very normal. Throughout all over the world, United States embassies have offices of security cooperation or offices of defense cooperation or MIL groups who all perform a function of security cooperation and security assistance. And that includes joint exercises as a part of CENTCOM's exercise program sometime in the future. That needs to be an agreement that the U.S. government and Iraq takes, but it's a very normal thing. In the out years, you would see a request from the Iraqis, hey, why don't we bring a company-sized force here and send a company-sized force to the United States, or we'll play in your exercise if you play in ours. And the impact is, 10 years from now, someone will say, how did they figure this out, and how are they able to carry all the way through? Look at this. And if you look at it in those terms, in that light, then you can see just how you have to wake up every day, lace your boots up tight and say, today's another day where we as a team are going to really get after it and make more progress today.
From Soldiers Radio and Television, that's the closer look.